Do you agree that business accounting is tedious and lots of repetitive work? What if we can help you to turn complex problems into simple solutions with artificial intelligence? At Salomo, we're building a financial data lake for companies to access important key metrics in real time. This is achieved through our proprietary classification engine that will take over all bookkeeping tasks and automate them. Let's have a look at the traditional finance operating model. As most companies out there have set it up right now, the bookkeeping is at the bottom of the chart. This is where all the data comes together: sales, purchases, expenses, you name it. Transactions are posted into the accounting ledger, and from there the management will get access to the data to review and make strategic decisions. The problem is that bookkeeping alone takes already 30 days over to get done. That means the management wouldn't have real insights into how their company is doing for 30 days. This is where Salomo comes in. We automate all bookkeeping tasks, enabling real-time posting into the accounting ledger. On top of that, we provide real-time insights for the management right away, giving them a bird's-eye view of what's happening in their business. Immediately, how does that work? Firstly, we ingest all that data through our API email automation or straight upload from social media apps. Secondly, we digest the data. That is where our engine will go and categorize incoming data streams, digitize it, and store it. We can add customizations as well before we disperse the data back to accounting tools like Xero, QuickBooks, or NetSuite. Of course, we will send management reports out to stakeholders in the company in more frequent manner, almost real time, compared to 30 days in traditional finance model. Let's talk about our attraction, and here we would like to let the numbers speak. We have launched last August. Since then, we have onboarded 15 companies out of 5 geographies there. Currently processing over 10,000 transactions per day through Salomo Accounting in 25 different languages. Supplier invoices, purchase orders from GrabFood, Foodpanda, etc. Online sales from Shopify, Stripe, Lazada. POS reports from Revel, Vend. In the ingestion stage, data will be collate, upload, via manual or automation. The system will then digest the data and categorize incoming data streams, digitize it, and store it. We can add customizations as well before we disperse the data back to accounting tools like Xero, QuickBooks, or NetSuite. The data is analyzed to create insights on the account status of the company, and bookkeeping is thus automated. Do you have your financial data readily available? With traditional financial operating model, it is impossible. But artificial intelligence accounting make it possible. In a company, there are lots of unstructured, isolated data. In fact, 46% of the time spent on financials is actually data gathering. There is a lack of real-time visibility, because it usually takes 8.3 days on average to process financial document. While it is extremely manpower intensive, to spend around 552 HRS every year on administrative tasks or repetitive tasks.
With artificial intelligence accounting, we have all your financial data is in one place. Cosvi will collate all your data from the browsers, from the server, from the mobile apps, and wherever the data lives. We liberate your data so that they no longer locked into any business tool, and therefore you have real-time analytics. We let companies send data to their accounting softwares, analytics tools, scheduling tools with a click of the button. Thus, this can be a powerful technology to have.
With our technology, we have auto data extraction capability with image recognition, deep neural network, fuzzy string matching, and logo recognition. Allow human-in-the-loop workflow to do in-house data checking operation and data validation. Most importantly, we can recognize up to 25 languages, support Latin and non-Latin based languages. Allow auto document splitting and auto identification of document types, and perform necessary grouping and splitting between main and supporting documents. Allow image quality enhancement through image improvement via noise removal and rotation, etc. Processing of non-financial data, like a GrabFood receipt. You can see from the slide that we can process recurring documents of any type, from client applications, checks, bank statement, receipts. Look at the order number, revenue, and the delivery partner. It demonstrates the ability to recognize logo, and also classification of information into the right accounting category. Let's take a look at Osom, an accounting firm in Singapore, with operations in Asia and Europe. The company covers client services from accounting and taxation, bookkeeping, corporate secretary, and more. With more than 2,000 clients, the company can be considered a medium-sized player in the industry. So prior to using of AI accounting, they required data entry teams, outsourced bookkeepers. And they have no central database for bookkeeping documents. They have no streamlined process, and very limited reporting capability. Definitely there is no real-time data access, and the document turnaround times is up to 4 weeks. After 2 weeks of implementation duration with our team, and 4 HRS of staff training, we see immediate results, as the company is capable to take on more clients, have massive cost savings, and 100% back-office traceability and transparency. Most important of all paperwork is managed in the cloud and stored securely in cloud. Thus this accounting firm can process 10,000 documents from their 2,000 clients per month. The unstructured data is passed through our AI accounting engine. The output of the process is structured financial data for publishing in QuickBooks, Zoho, Sage, NetSuite, and many more accounting software. So what is the cost savings that we have to justify this system investment? Definitely for an organization, with the level of automation increased, document error correction, document categorization error, data entry error, and approvals touch points will reduce drastically. So how can this system impact your bottom line? It will eliminate the data entry related costs and enable real-time decision-making, bring accounting and bookkeeping related costs down by 90%. Improve workflow visibility and document collection. Improve back-office productivity turnaround times by as much as 90%. So let's take a look at how the actual demo works.
A simple dashboard to help you get on board easily, and of course my demo account has been through this, and now we can look at the inbox. I have preloaded a few documents for speed, right? And I have a purchase order here from Seo Eng Ju, credit note from Xiao Huat, an invoice or receipt, Pacific Packaging, as well as a very common Revel sales summary. Okay, so all these are my demo documents, and I have already set up rules to map these documents to different account codes, as well as publish as a purchase order in draft. So let's just see how that turns up in Xero. Alright, okay, so you just click 4 items selected, and you just run a rule-based export, which I will show you shortly. But if you click the edit item here, I just wanted to show you the OCR view of what is drawn out from our system automatically. No manual entry right here. Okay, so line items, porcelain Rambo, for 890 unit price and a quantity, everything would be here. These are called line items, and header fields are down here. Right, okay, so these are all very familiar to you for sure, because these are needed to create a Xero invoice. Okay, so I'm just gonna select all 4 items as I said, and I'm gonna run them on a rule-based export, and we're gonna see how these turn up in Xero. Okay, let's click rule-based export. They're gonna have an error because all these are my demo documents, but you will not face this error. Okay, I will just export the documents anyway. Okay, so I successfully loaded them into Xero. Let's look into our Xero now. Okay, so first things first, invoices. I'm gonna go to my drafts. Okay, yes, we have new items here. So these are my captured items from my Revel sales summary. Let's just see how they turn out. Okay, I'm gonna click in. These were created from a single invoice, but I split them into multiple invoice creation, and these can be mapped to different account codes, different tax rates. Yeah, so everything is customizable to your needs. Okay, so this is for invoices. Now let's look at our purchase invoices that we exported as well. We had one from Pacific Packaging, if you remember, and if we click in, you're gonna see all the line items that were captured by the system, the due date, the date, and also of course the source file would be here as well. Okay, now let's look at a credit note. The credit note that we loaded in was from Xiao Huat. Right, okay, so it's here. The credit note will turn out to be a negative value. So just now we were mentioning porcelain bowls, so that got captured in, of course mapped to your different accounts and your custom tax rates. So if you look at the summary view, you will see that this is negative value. The last item that we loaded in is a purchase order, so let's take a look at that. Okay, draft as well. Seo Ingju frozen food. So right, it all turned up nicely over here. Okay, so yes, we had a roast beef, and then that was just a single line item. Yep. Right, so all our documents, once they flow through our system, they will actually end up here in our archives. So if anything, you exported it wrongly or anything like that, you can just press the unarchive button, and then it will show up in your inbox again, and we can of course run it through the system once again. Yeah, hope that helped, and please feel free to reach out if anything.